Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on finding the midpoint in analytical geometry. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? A little bit tricky, but I think you may get this one out. The midpoint. Consider the interval in the first quadrant of this number plane. This is the interval here. The reason it's called an interval is this. It has a point on one end, a point on the other end, and it has a specific length. Okay, you can see it. It has a specific length. That's why it's called an interval. The points at each end of the interval are 1, 2, and 5, 6. We can use these 2 points to calculate the midpoint of the given interval. The next slide will show how this is done. Calculating the midpoint. The interval on the previous slide has been reproduced here. So it's exactly the same interval, and we'll use this one. We will now see how to calculate the midpoint. The following rule is the one used to find the midpoint of an interval. This is the very, very important formula. The midpoint equals the sum of the x values over 2, that gives you the x coordinate, and the sum of the y values over 2, that gives you the y coordinate. Now, expressing this in an algebraic manner, that is using algebra, the midpoint is x1 plus x2 on 2, y1 plus y2 on 2. Now I'll clarify this on the next slide. See, now here's the interval again reproduced. Here's your x1, y1. I've just put that down because x1, y1 means the first x value and the first y value. x1, y1. x2, y2 means the second x value and the second y value. So they're the numbers you use in this formula. So the midpoint is x1 plus x2 on 2, which is 1 plus 5 over 2. 1 plus 5 over 2. y1 plus y2 over 2, which is 2 plus 6 over 2, so 2 plus 6 over 2. Now 1 plus 5 gives you 6. 2 plus 6 gives you 8. 6 over 2 is 3. 8 over 2 is 4. So the midpoint is 3, 4. Another example. Find the midpoint of an interval with endpoints 5, minus 4 and minus 1, minus 2. You can be given the question in this form. You don't have to have a diagram. This is actually a very popular way of asking the question. Again, x1, y1, x2, y2. Just use the same trick. Here's the formula we used earlier. So, we add the two x values together and we divide by 2. 5 plus minus 1. See, there's the x value 5. There's the x value minus 1. Now you have to add these two together, and that's the plus sign, see? Telling you that we add them together over 2. The y coordinate is you add the y values together, the y coordinates. So minus 4 and minus 2 are the y coordinates. So minus 4 plus minus 2 over 2. Now, 5 plus minus 1, whenever you have these two signs close together like this, they become a minus sign. So these will change into a minus sign. So it's really 5 minus 1. That's where you get your 4. Now minus 4 plus minus 2, whenever you have these two signs here like that, they also become a minus sign. So you have minus 4, minus 2, that gives you minus 6. Now 4 over 2 gives you 2. Minus 6 over 2 gives you minus 3. So there is the midpoint. 2 minus 3. Quick quiz. This quiz will test your understanding. Please feel free to go through the video at any time to help you. What is the meaning of the following? And the answer is middle-aged. I wonder if you got that out. Here are the answers to the quick quiz. And please use the video at any time. It's very important you do that if you need to do so. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe on the next slide and you will receive a notification as to when the next video is available. Hope to see you next lesson.